Corey out there getting into the Halloween
guys,
spirit.
Welcome.
Nice costume
can you
there,
hear me
Corey.
back there?
We had an interruption.
You're going to start with me.
Way to dress it up today and really get in the spirit.
Yeah, well, this 6-second delay is helping us a lot as well,
great.
and we'll address that, I'm sure, as the evening goes on. But, yeah, I've got a costume. It's right here in my pocket. Wait till you see it. But welcome to Monsterland, the Monsterland Museum. This is Sarah. This is Electra. This is Electra's grandmother. We're going to sort it all out for you. And, oh, look, here come their friends. I'm sure you're familiar. Oh, this guy's adorable. Oh, gosh, I knew it. I don't even want to look behind me. Is this the guy with the biker jacket and the fangs?
Yes.
Okay. What's his name?
That's Davey.
Davey? I'm about this close, Davey, to jumping on you.
You want to become
You want to mix? I'm ready to go. No, good to see you. Oh, now everyone thinks that this is Frankenstein. That's not true. Frankenstein is the doctor. Am I right?
That's right. You know
It's terrible, though. I don't know if it's any better to be known as the monster. But I cannot wait to find out the nuts and bolts about Monsterland, which is unlike all of the other scary spots in the valley, right?
We are Arizona's only classic horror museum. So we're unique in that factor. We do have a lot of scary statues on display, probably more than you can find anywhere else.
But no one's going to chase me around with a hypodermic needle
No
or
one's gonna run
a
at
machete.
you with a chainsaw or anything crazy like that.
Good.
We like the classics. We like Frankenstein. We like Dracula. We like the Mummy. We like the Wolfman. So,
I would watch this show. I don't know what it would be about.
Monsters who?
Yeah. Rogues Gallery at Monsterland. This is just a small slice of the dozens and dozens of creatures that you'll be meeting over the next, look, is there a shortage of sweaters? Come on, you're on television. Every time I meet this guy, I say, hey, Freddie, let's up the game a little bit. He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
You're one to talk, Mr. T-shirt.
Next time we get together. Oh, wow. I've got a co-anchor back at the station. His name's Bruce or Brent or Brickle. Brian. It's Brian. They're telling me in my ear his name is Brian. He works with Tina. But maybe you could swing by his house a little later. He's kind of a heavy sleeper, so it'll take a little bit to wake him up, but I'm sure you can do it. Anyway, give a wave, everybody. More coming your way from Monsterland out here on Talking Stick Way, just a little west, of the 101, and you'll be glad you stopped by. See you in a few, you guys.
Sounds good. Brian's in trouble.
I'll be absent that night.
Yeah.
Well, we want to get to it. He is out at Monsterland Museum in Scottsdale. Ooh. Look at him right there. He looks like he's aged a little bit since I last saw him, but at least he's getting into the spirit of things.
Oh my gosh. What's happening?
the teeth are back.
The teeth.
Yeah. These are my puppy gums. You know, I got Tall Man, and this is more of a gingivitis affair, and I got a whole bunch of them. But you know this guy? That's Nosferatu. He would be one of your classic and perhaps the earliest screen-introduced monster in the world. And good for us. We've got Sarah Fritz and perhaps your husband behind you. I don't know. I don't know how you two get along.
Kyle Thompson.
Kyle, okay. We'll go with that. He doesn't look like a Kyle to me. But anyway, we're here at Monsterland, and just so everybody knows, we're on Talking Stick Way, so this would be just a little west of the 101 on Talking Stick Way. You're between what and what?
We are between Target and Barrow's Pizza, are the
Gotcha.
big landmarks in this side of the plaza. So.
Well, let's step back a little bit so Joe can take a little tour with us, and we'll just head right down the row. First of all, Monsterland. Why? We do love monsters. What inspired you guys to get them all in one place?
So we build these monsters. We're working special.
You build them?
Yes.
This is fantastic.
Kyle designs and sculpts everything that you're looking at here.
Wow. And for what purpose? Where do they show up? Where would people see them?
So we actually sell these creations to haunted attractions around the United States and even out of the country.
Wow.
So.
Well, we'll go ahead and... Oh, gosh, looks like a lost boy. This dude... that's Dave, right? Oh, hey, Dave.
Are we filming a live thing?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
live.
fuck yeah, dude.
After a fashion. How old are you? How many thousands of years?
Oh, dude, I stopped counting after 100.
That's good. Yeah, why bother?
Why bother?
Yeah, it's too many candles. All right, you keep on walking, brother. We'll catch up with you down there. So, as you say, you could see these almost anywhere in the country, anywhere that has a scary theme. Hollywood, all of the rest?
Yes, everywhere. All of the haunted attractions, even we do some work with Six Flags, 13th Floor.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's hardly a scarier place than that. Oh, look at this guy.
Most of the time we're behind the scenes, like building the monsters, but we have this amazing location here in the pavilions, and we wanted to put them on display for you guys to enjoy up close and personal.
Great. Now, hey, friend, tuck yourself back in there with the rest of the mummies. Now, talk about a classic. This is a classic look. We were all freaked out back in the 40s and 50s by The Mummy. Boris Karloff was kind of the man, right?
Yeah,
if there was a monster, he was the monster.
Yeah, so our Nosferatu, our Frankenstein, our Mummy, those were all like some of the earliest horror films, black and white silent films that kind of started it all. Got everybody loving this genre.
Well, things certainly. I love the chronological way you've set everything up. Things definitely got scary.
For you guys to enjoy and kind of learn about all of the creations, and again, enjoy them up close and personal. So you can
I
sit
think
up
I'm
close and take pictures with these monsters and look at them.
Yes. I might be most afraid of this guy because he looks like an athlete. Like he could run me down.
Definitely.
I could not outdistance him. He looks like he's got a lot of stamina.
Yes. So our werewolves are some of our most popular designs. We do about 15 independent films a year, Netflix films, and just independent filmmakers. And our wolf suits are extremely popular.
This is the best. Oh, hello.
We do full costumes as well as statues.
So let's just, for instance, let's say I was the worst dad in the cul-de-sac. I mean, I'm terrible. I don't cut my lawn, my weeds are out of control, the music is loud, my car doesn't have any baffles in the muffler, but I want a costume for Halloween. I could purchase this.
Yes, we could make you one of these in any color you want, fitted to your body form.
Wow. There's the camera. You just stay there so we can observe your glory. Sarah, how much does it cost to come in and see the static monsters? I don't know if he's here all the time, but what's the price?
It's $10 per person, or we also have a group rate of $35 per family.
Very good. And you know what else I love? When you're walking around like this, no one is going to be, chasing after you with a machete or anything like that. You're sort of family friendly, if you will.
Yeah, so we do have actors in costume, classic costumes, and they're here to enjoy, here to take pictures with, here to pet. So the little kids, even little 5-year-olds can come up and enjoy these monsters.
I love it. Well, you know what I found? Hey, hold still there. I'm a friend. You know what they love? Right there. Am I right? Yeah. I find because it's hard to get behind the ears. Have you noticed that? And then right here, right where the collar goes, can't get under the collar.
That's what he likes.
Oh, hey, you got a tick. Just hold still. It's bloated. It's ready to fall off anyway. You don't want to watch this, you guys. It's Monsterland. We'll be back here in just a little bit. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're the Monster Squad from Monsterland. Hold up here. I don't really snap at women very often. It never works. It didn't work that well.
I'm not worried about it, Corey.
I know you're not. Well, thanks for getting outdoors, everybody. We're here at the Talking Stick Pavilions, which is just a little west of the freeway on Talking Stick Way. But this is the outdoor experience. Wait till you get inside. We're at the Monsterland Museum. Grab the door, would you there, friend? And we'll let Joe swing on in first, and wait till you see what awaits. Well, first of all, we've got these two people in cutoffs. They'll meet you first. Hi, folks. Now, do you take the money? What's your role here?
It depends on what Kyle puts me in charge as.
I see, gotcha. Kyle and Sarah, they own the joint. Come on in, everybody. And there we go. I see this is one of the most amazing trick-or-treat experiences you'll ever experience. But if you've never been to the Monsterland Museum, come stroll with me. It's a timeline of America's and the world's monster history. We start out with the very old over here, and around we go until the most modern of all monsters. And if you like monsters in movies, you're going to see all of your favorites here, and they've all been constructed, and they are sold, and they're all over the world, all happening right here. And you and your husband are pretty impressive people. You probably heard this a lot. Thanks, but I think we all wonder when we're at the 13th floor or Fear Farm or any of those places, and we see these amazing, they look real to us. It's hard to believe that they're coming from right here in the valley.
Yeah, so we start these monsters in clay, and we make molds of them, and then we pull them out, paint them, decorate them, and get them all ready for everybody.
Well, you walk with me while we get our graphics ready back there at the station, but the work is so impressive. You probably could do surgery on someone if you had to. You've certainly seen enough of the insides of people, right? Mm-hmm. I assume they're pretty accurate.
Yeah, we know our anatomy for sure.
Yeah, you do. Well, if you're going to be out and about this weekend, the Monsterland Museum could be for you and your family. And plus, nobody's chasing you around with a pitchfork or an ice pick, right?
Very family friendly. Come and see the monsters, enjoy them up close, and take pictures and selfies and videos. And
oh, gosh. Dave will be here. That's Dave. Hey, let's quickly get to your weather scene. And you let's see, who popped out of you? Where's Kyle? Well, you're sort of the matriarch of the operation, am I right?
Definitely am. I am, and Electra's my granddaughter.
Yes, where is Electra? I know, there's Electra. Well, good.
She was actually born into this business.
Yeah,
when she
obviously.
was little and doing
Well, I think you're going to be a success. Make sure you're in the will. Get an attorney. That's just my advice. I'm not an expert, but things can go sideways once you get a little older. Anyway, come see us at Monsterland. It's all happening here in Scottsdale on Talking Stick Way. And show us your teeth, everybody. Get up close. Yeah,
I was going to say.
There we go.
Oh, wow.
You mean
everybody's got a good set of choppers here.
Oh, yeah.
You mean go sideways like your teeth there, Corey?
Oh, God.
Midnight, not a sound from the pavement. This way, and we'll let Joe go ahead of us and push himself off to the right there. Describe for everybody what Monsterland is. We're over here in the Talking Stick Pavilions, by the way. Well, what are you trying to accomplish?
so we are Arizona's only classic horror museum. We are only open for the season, so we're not open year-round yet. But we have about 200 figures on display for you guys to enjoy. All horror-themed items, for the most part, but we can make anything. And yeah, you can get up close and personal and take pictures with these monsters and
I'm
enjoy.
so impressed. And now, see, this guy's in motion now. Everybody should know, if you go to Fear Farm or the 13th floor or any of the other scary spots here in Arizona or anywhere around the country, this shop is where they come from.
Yes. This is one of the shops where they come from.
Wow. Well, nice work there, Kyle. Let's come on over this way, and you've got 200 options to see here. So if you come to Monsterland's museum, the good news is no one's going to be jumping out at you or trying to chase you around the museum. You can sort of take your time, right?
It's more of a fun experience for all ages. Kids that want to have an introductory to classic horror and monsters, and elderly people too that don't, can't go to a haunted attraction.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I grew up, funny thing, vegan. I know, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't really add up, but good for you. Good. That means everyone else is safe. As we wrap things up, tell folks, Kyle and Sarah, where we are, when we can come, what does it cost?
Okay, so we are in the Talking Stick Pavilions, 8960 East Talking Stick Way, Suite C1. We are open Fridays and Saturdays for the rest of the month of October from 6 to 10 p.m. Tickets are only $10, or we do a group rate of $35 for the family.
Oh, nice. Well, you'll be glad you came. Hey, I thought I saw that little monkey from Land of the Lost running around here somewhere. Well, we'll find her too. So come see the gang. It's the Monsterland Museum, easy to find, and believe me, you will be glad you came. See you soon, you guys.